This segment brought to you by Sure Crop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
To say the farming life of Doug and Jean Higbie has been a whirlwind would be a major understatement. They both hail from Franklin County in east central Kansas, and both grew up on dairy farms. In fact, their 4-H dairy judging experience is what brought them together. They're now retired from farming. The day-to-day crop and livestock production is in the hands of their 4 children, who, like their parents, are engaged in full-time careers off the farm as well. Doug and Jean pursued their interests in the medical field while keeping the full-scale farm of 1,200 acres going at the same time. They're renowned for their advocacy for agriculture, especially in reaching out to elementary school youngsters from urban areas. And these days, during the wintertime, they further perpetuate their commitment to community by way of their mission work in South Texas. But it all started on the family farm, as Doug recounts.
I grew up on a farm west of Wellsville, Kansas. It was a dairy, actually. We milked cows, mainly. We also had a sow herd and we had a beef herd. And so we never ran out of chores to do, and always plenty of work. And I would come home sometimes from school and run the combine, and my dad would go do the milking in the evenings during harvest time.
And Jean, you grew up in this area as well, did you not?
Yes, I was blessed. I always think you're blessed to live on a farm. And one of 6 children and lived on a grade A dairy farm. So I too, like Doug, we milked cows night and morning, and that's also 24/7. They don't take Sundays off. And so we kids all chipped in to help when Dad was in the cornfield so we could feed the cattle. The milking was ours.
Now, you grew up on a dairy near Williamsburg, and Doug grew up on a dairy near Wellsville. How did you two get together then?
We met, actually, judging dairy cattle for Franklin County. We were on the Franklin County dairy judging team.
He got your attention, though, when he made a comment about dairy breeds. Was that?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Please elaborate.
Said my Guernseys were not anything compared to his Holsteins, so he got a full set of reasons why they were.
Yeah.
And before we go much further on your story, we do need to note that the Higbie roots, and in fact your roots as well, Jean, farming-wise, go back not just decades, but centuries, it sounds.
Yes.
Yeah. First Higbie to come to America was a farmer, and we have discovered, since we've been retired, we've been doing some genealogy work, traveling around the country doing that, and we've discovered that every generation since him has been involved with agriculture in one form or another. And some of them had other occupations also, but there were some that didn't. They were just straight farmers, and every generation's been that way.
So you are considered the 11th generation
We are.
family.
As fourth-generation farmers themselves, Heinen Brothers Ag Service understands the risk and rewards of farming. So when it comes to quality aerial and ground application, fertilizer, ag chemicals, and anhydrous ammonia, call Heinen Brothers Ag today, 800-760-4964.